newborn American babies. Newborn citizens of these United States. Free and with rights guaranteed by the Constitution.
Big factories to make things a man can use. Big cities to do the business of a big company. And people, lots of people. Enough to work the farm and build the factories, dig the mines, and run the business.
To the crusade for freedom. Made possible the World Freedom Bell, symbol of hope and freedom to the communist-dominated.
The cultural melting pot, full of overpriced gas and shattered childhood dreams. In all seriousness, America is one of the most, if not the most influential country out there. So many people love America and all it has to offer, like, of course, freedom to opinion. The diversity among opinions in America has got me thinking about a few questions. Naturally, people love to voice their opinion, so I might as well get a grade out of it. I decided to gather a group of people with varying different political views to ask them some questions about their opinions on America and improvements we can all make. My name is Ali Sheehan, and this is The American Public. Alright, before we get into the interview, I feel like it's important to set a few goals, just so I have a purpose for spending this ridiculous amount of time on this project. What I'm trying to represent with this project is a variety of opinions, from not only person to person, but also from certain political parties. The questions are open and not swayed one way or the other, so it's an open, safe area to explain your opinions, something that we don't have much of. Okay, enough with the delay. Let's get into the meat of the video and listen to what people have to say.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3 at this volume, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Mark Lester.
My name is Warren Rust.
I am Patrick and I am 9 years old and I am inside of 4th grade.
Your name and your age.
A special hobby about you.
Lord.
In my opinion, it means being an individual that is subject to the laws of the land.
Having freedom and being who you want to be.
Lift up your fellow man, to lift up your fellow Americans.
I would say you just live in America. You're an American citizen.
What it means to be an American, I'm very proud to be an American. There are some opportunities that we have as Americans that a lot of other people in other countries don't have.
Somebody that is loyal to to making the country better than what it is.
You're just an American citizen, I guess. I don't know how else to explain that.
The American dream of home ownership, easeability of starting your own business if you have the drive.
I guess that works.
To fight for the freedom of others and yourself, and to uphold the values of truth, liberty, and justice wherever they may stand, however you may.
And just being a good citizen.
I think you should what's the word? What I'm thinking of right now.
To work hard at their job, give an honest effort for a day's wage.
Learn how to drive? How do I answer this?
Find some sort of cause that they are greatly passionate about and pursue it.
I think you should be involved in your community.
To try to graduate college if you can.
Obedient to the laws of the land. Be respectful to other citizens.
Just like basic things that people should be doing.
Is that your answer?
No. Is that?
For me personally, from a young age, I took up anti-censorship. I joined the National Coalition Against Censorship and fought for anti-censorship in comic books and books for young people specifically.
That's really cool. I didn't know you did that.
Whether it be volunteering or participating on town council meetings, I think that's very important.
And to have a job and yeah.
People as Americans should do throughout their life.
Vote.
To help get better as a country, we need to be fostering more dialogue, not less. A lot of people on any side of the political spectrum at any age have this notion of you, by saying something I disagree with, are attacking me as a person. And a lot of people are saying something you disagree with, and they are attacking you as a person. And that needs to end on both sides. We need to foster discussions of, I disagree, here's why, here's what reality is.
I think one of the biggest issues we face is debt, and the other one is healthcare.
Maybe lower medical taxes or like whatever. Because sometimes it's not really their fault that they got injured.
Change the school system because.
Well, to help make the country better would be to put aside any of the political issues that are out there right now, to respect other people's opinions, because not everybody's opinion is necessarily the right one.
We need to be doing something that makes healthcare affordable to every citizen. It should be at the top of our list to take care of.
The police system, no. Funding. People are gonna hate me after this.
After they got like seriously hurt, sometimes they have like a big debt to pay off, and
Education has to be at the top of the list. Our teachers are so overworked and underpaid. There's no wonder there's a shortage of teachers.
But one of the big things that I think we could do would be improve the infrastructure, and part of that is the road highway system that we have. And I used to obviously drive an hour a day each way, and the congestion is hard on people.
Stuff with the school system. That's a big one. Remember, what's it called? Red for Ed? That was an issue.
I don't know how many jobs here are, except like maybe having more options for jobs, or giving like other like small businesses a chance or something. Yeah, it's probably a chance.
As a state, Arizona, I feel, needs to be more outreaching to its people, particularly its young people.
There's a shortage of substitute teachers because they don't get paid enough. That's a big one.
Another thing would be to look for ways to help the homeless. Certainly a lot of American vets that are homeless, to find them some kind of housing or whatever.
I guess just the school system, but like also just caring about your community more.
Arizona being a summer state where the population dips significantly in the summer with older folks leaving the state demographic, we need to be doing more to foster outreach and understanding in our community, whether that's through politicians doing more to reach out to underrepresented and underspoken to communities, whether that's young people or people of color, and we need to be doing more to outreach into our communities on even smaller local levels, like police coming and giving speeches to students and reaching out in the community more to foster a more general sense of understanding.
And then just being a grumpy old man, we gotta fix our roads, they're terrible.
Like, what advice? Stand up for what you think is right.
Get involved, whether it be your school, the county, city that you live in.
Take nothing for granted and have nothing given to you. You're going to have to work far harder than anyone before you, including myself, to get anything, whether that's a good paying job, a good education, your rights, your liberties, to protect them.
Get involved in your community. Finding one of the many organizations out there that you can volunteer for. Attend a town council meeting.
Be involved in the different campaigns, people that you agree with as far as their opinions and their stand on certain issues.
Vote. Please, for the love of God. Vote. Pretty much just like voice your opinion, be active and that kind of stuff.
You'll get a big understanding of what issues are underlying in your community, and then you can do something to help with that. Again, whether it's volunteering or donating your time at a school or library or something like that. But just get involved with your community. You'll be well informed of what's going on out there, and then if there's something that you're passionate about, you can pick and choose what you want to do about that.
Use everything you have at your disposal, because you have far more than any generation before us, and work your butt off.
Be supportive of the local government, but certainly we need to abide by their decisions and not be a person that is causing problems for them, but just be supportive and bring your ideas to different meetings.
Try and make change if you think there should be change. In other words, as I said before, do what you want!
Talk less, stay on the phone less, talk to people more, learn, work your butt off, and you will succeed because this is America, and the American dream should be alive and well, especially in your generation. Good luck. Godspeed.
While obviously some very interesting and varied responses were shared, I feel like having a wide range of people gives you a good insight onto how America stands right now. From generation to generation, I noticed there were a few similar answers, but most of them differed drastically. It's also given me insight into other generations and how they view America, which is about what I expected, to be honest. The person that had the best advice in response to question 5, in my opinion, was Kerry. He told it like it is and didn't include politics, just advice on how to survive on your own. Because of these interviews, I feel like I have a better understanding of the public and how people think and rationalize. Honestly, this is probably the most informative and entertaining project I've ever done, and it's inspired me to keep making things similar to this. That's about all I have content-wise, so hopefully you enjoyed it. See ya!